Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Russ. We're playing Final Fantasy 14 and it's part 920. No shout outs. Got me brew. Cheers peeps. Right, let's crack on. No time wasting this morning, have we? Right, don't forget, last one before me Ollie Bobs, we're off tomorrow. So this will be it till next Saturday. So sorry about that. I've just about finished uploading all my I've got one more Baldur's Gate and one Fallout London to upload for while I'm away. So at least you'll have something to watch. Right. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The yippee-ki-yays will come soon after. Okay. That's right, we're going after these bandits, aren't we? Oh, hang on. What happened there? Try again. That's why. I wasn't throwing it, I thought you had to just place it. How are we all doing on this Sunday morning anyway? I hope you're all well. A bit cooler, isn't it? Weather's cooling off a bit. I wish it throwing down with rain stopped some of these bloody riots what are going on. What's that smell? Ooh, that reeks. It'll reek in a minute. What did you put in that fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Oh, did something die? Yeah, in a minute. Someone want to explain that stench? There's the bracelet. Close your mouth, Albert. Boss over there. Huh? So here they come. What in the world? Run for your lives. Smoke strew me, I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. It's Zakawi. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. Wait, you got to get me out of here. They're going to kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shush, they'll hear you. Too late. They heard. Shouldn't have spoke to him. Should have just ignored him. Shit, who was that? Bugger. They hadn't have spoken to him. Are you going to help me out or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Right, cutscene. Brew. Cheers. All that effort and note to show for it. Sorry about that, but now I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. Albert, he's got big stones. No need to apologise, we're planning to save you eventually. And I forgot to... Bear with me a second. Really, and I don't even know who you are. I'm just having fun, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture, I've seen his face before. Yeah, he's the sheriff. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? Yep. The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. Not for long he won't. That will explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. Trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Those bandits at Tonatanyore, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. It wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. The Equalizer. Do 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 do. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we could, with a duel. I see by the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority, and we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question, but when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreak is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quicano and Lewine. We all agreed the only way to stop him was take him down. He accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. Oh, to a duel. And when the day came, he showed up with a Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me, none of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. Well, never fear, Albert's here. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I've got to start streaming in a minute. I'm waiting for cutscene to finish, and that's why you were ready to challenge him. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner. Then, well, you know the rest. You said the dust wash would be of no help. Are they all working for the vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, a staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Oh, he'd believe Albert. Well, if he knows where this vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. Plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Cheshire Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Right, let's get streaming. Beg your pardon while it goes all quiet. There we are. Right, so speak with Zakawa. Oh, we can Dewberry over there. Mount up. Doom 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 doom. Slap that bass. Doom 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 doom. Right, get rid of the map. Good, you're here. This is where he hides the loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Do 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 do. Grumble. Oh, what's this? More banana splits. And a cutscene. I forgot to eat something for my experience. Oh, I meant to check. I want to check the quest and see how many XP points you get, then take a drink and see how many XP points you get, and see if it does work with just doing a non-battle. He moves the spoils into Cerulean barrels. They're mixed in with regular shipments, and then they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of yours. If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can, but I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance. I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in his hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after that place, but I'm glad to see you're not an impulsive child. Ah well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here over to Hushy to where that place. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods, and using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if I'm carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find out once. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. It's not a very fair way, is it? A duel. That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. No, it's a stupid law. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, okay. Still a stupid rule though. What's important is that I get him to a duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? The problem is with duels, in their laws then, is the person that loses the duel is a guilty party. But what if you're an innocent and you're a crap shot? Then the guilty party, who's a good shot, becomes the innocent party, and you become the guilty party for losing. Stupid. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments. Don't bother. I'm not in it for the money, you know that. I say let Zakar have his duel. We can trust in the old laws, as long as we get the bracelet back. Let him have his duel. I don't suppose it matters which one you picked. Thanks, I was sure lucky running into you two. You won't regret this. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. Calm down, son. Calm down. I was seen in Tullyully, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Hooty Tooty. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Right then, let's get to it. And we're off. Speak with the vulture. I did. Yeah, I've got that one, haven't I? The yippee-ki-yers were likely that Shatona's doing what's his angle. Then there's the brat. His past I dealt with him. He's oblivious to your problems. Present a gentle poke will help. A gentle poke. Oh, didn't somebody say? Hang on. There it is. Aha, remembered. Try again. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the dust swatch there? Yeah, I've caught a thief. He tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. Blah 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 blah. Seriously, thanks. Keep him at my side. Okay, but first things first. Where's my journal? So that gives me one. I'll make a note of that. Hang on. 106.1. So it's 1,061,760. 1,061,760. Right, let's have. So that gives me 3% XP bonus. And then we can have a look. when I complete it and see how much we got. Ask about nothing. Because it's not important. Right, there's the destination. Is this the place? I don't see him. Just a little further. How much further? Just around the corner. Bloody hell, how are we getting past these? Could have sworn I left him here. Yeah, we couldn't just fast travel to the town, but never mind. Now I remember. Albert playing the dumbo. My patience is wearing awfully thin. See what? Ask about nothing. They're bloody big cactuses, that's all you need to know. Alright, where is he? Cutscene. Brute. Cheers, peeps. I don't see him anywhere. Where is the cower? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Oh, bring it on, pal. Goodness me, where could he have gone? Oh, bless me. That's it. I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Oh yes, please. Hey, who? Yeah, you're looking for me. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Do 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 do.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry.
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Chisenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tullyully. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
Yeah, you're looking at him.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of
The
this
vulture.
operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You would have had to arrest yourself. First one, you'd have had to arrest yourself.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Hooray! Let's see them kill each other. Yay!
Wahoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
No, it's not. That isn't simple at all.
Yeah,
It's
have
a
at it.
stupid way of doing it.
Let your
Oh dear.
pistols do the talking.
No.
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
Excuse me.
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town. Be quiet. Just watch.
Rubber bullets or not, you're still proving innocent on who's the better shot. Justice don't work. What the hell? It's a hairy tortoise.
Oh, you little shit!
Oh, so loser.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ah, you're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tullyully.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Let's kill them all.
Why? What
Rob
I've always
everybody.
done. Protect the weak and help the helpless.
Good man.
The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
Right, speak with Granville. $106,160. We'll find out. That ended up being rather more complicated than expected. All's well that ends well. Finally, it's over. I could have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. No, so you don't get extra. Nope. So it's only XP when you're fighting then. Harvey was right. Leave to set everything right. Now that we've a bracelet, let us return to the springs. Really staying long, I'd love to give you a proper thanks. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. And I see a bluey over there. Oh yes. Aren't you the one who's staring up the fuss? I could use a capable hand like yours. The name's Toan Zoe. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in yeah, that place, but I'm here visiting my grandson. I spied him dealing with some unsavoury looking man, exchanging unusually large sums of money, confident to blah 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 blah. He's in trouble, I just know it. Don't worry, Albert's here, I'll sort it. Weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you. His name's Zitekwa. Right, speak with Zitekwa. Is he upstairs? Get me etherite current. A new face in town, what can I do for you? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. I should probably explain. My work involves loaning gil to folks having trouble. The reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town, but then people moved in and started expanding. Before long, Kamaka's family approached us about selling our land. Sure enough, everything went as I expected. The business is starting to do well. It's not without its trouble, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend it to unsavoury types. I missed a speech bit there because I don't know why. Button too quick again. Your grandfather's worried sick about you. Why not simply explain this to your grandfather? That one. The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'd put everything in my name. Whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything. But maybe it's time I change that. The job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people help this town, but how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're going to come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything, so I've got to follow him round then. Come on. then let's, before we get started, I probably know it as Albert. Albert, first job, go and see a miner named Wakwazi. He had a pretty bad accident. Over this way, about the look of him. You're here for the money? I was going to pay honest, just mixed up the dates. Can you settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakwazi, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you could do. Persuade him, maybe a little flex to show him we're serious. There we go, nice flex. You guys look at those arms and the bulging neck muscles. Fine, fine, put all of that away. It's all here and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me. I wanted to buy her something fancy. I understand, really I do, but if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have a long talk about how you manage your savings. Blah, 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 blah. Skip cutscene. Complete. Yay! Right, we've got any more purples? Oh, we have over there. No more here. So we need to go over there. Meeting of the spirits. Right, mount up. Let's go and get another paint. Zoom out. It's a bit too big for the screen. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. Just keep going, Albert. Bugger off. Can't remember how to get up there. Oh, he's flying, you bugger. Cocky bugger. Yay, it's another one. Welcome, traveller. I wonder if, while you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a small favour. Cave network nearby. Daughter's gone there. She's forgotten the candle and the oil. Can you go and help her? Mount up. Boxies. Do 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 do. You won't win. Oh, and another etherite current. Something I can help you with? You forgot your candle. We know women like their candles, don't we? I can light a candle of my own and say a little prayer. Okay, say a little prayer for you the moment I wake up. Since you're here, maybe you could stand before the flames and offer a few words. Right, mount up and we're off back, going back. And that's another one done. Do 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 do. Bloody yippee-ki-yays. It's more than a Tully's devoted. I prefer to acquaintances. Speak for yourself, pal. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bonds. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. Oh, here they come out the wood. Oh, I always knew he was a dodgy one. No, you didn't. Ah, the Daybreakers. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quickana and Lewine. If it wasn't for you doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it is. We never gave up hope. Our group is smaller now. Some outlaws might see us as easy targets. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch the slip, the Daybreakers will be here. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. On the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. Until we meet again. Right, bye-bye. We're coming up to end, folks. Got some packing to do. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest, as I'll be here a while yet. Let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. We're not planning to take the train home. Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? No, you mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake, it must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors late, and a rather large one struck not long ago. Come on, get to the next quest, and then I can go, because then I'll know where to carry on when we come back. If you want to know when service will... Oh, missed it, bugger. Chatting with you lot, that was. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. Oh well, we'll watch the cutscene, shall we?
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
No, come. How may I help?
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions, and wanted to ask when operations would resume.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work.
We'll help.
It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tullyully at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Oh,
Okay.
if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Okay.
Thank you! Thank you so much!
If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Right, have we got a quest marker? Not yet.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitowikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Disable text auto advance. All right. Okay.
Right then. What I
Need to
we'll be
get some
using it
timber.
to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission. Come on, no time to waste.
Skip cutscene. We've got our quest. Speak with Granville again. Right, that is where we are going to finish for today. Right, whatever you're up to, have a great day, stay safe, and for the rest of the week, have a fantastic week. Stay safe, everybody, and until next Saturday, I'll see thee.